18 Cardinal, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson going right to the air. This taken in by Downs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards for number 11.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts had 5 and 6 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's good. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Come on, come on. Set. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught right side. It's Warren. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Dragon 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Timberwolves.
Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Now Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown Colts. And Mitchell. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Stroud sets up the play action. Flushed out right. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
2J. South. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the Colts 18-yard line.
Stroud. Flush to his right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Third and less than a yard.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
All right. 18.
And Stroud now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Stroud now on fourth down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texas.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
18. That's it. 11.
This one left side caught by Collins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Mixon. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And this is incomplete. Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And
this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
3rd and 10.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 60. Let's go now. Ready?
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Miami Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Richardson working from the gun. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Ready.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Cup 19, 70 Lions. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that did.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 70 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Colts 13. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Strike. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It is rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
18, what's up? Walk to the right, walk to the right. Walk to the right.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10.
Right, Tony. Left, 18, what's up?
Now Stroud. Flushed out right. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd and 4. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
18, what's up?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
First down, Texans.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
18, what's up?
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
18, what's up?
off to Mixon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Richardson off the play fake.
And that's caught inside the 30. And goes for a gain of 31. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go, check, Cougar 19.
Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
19 tight, 19 Cowboys.
A final shot before the half, Richardson.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Ready? Flat.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Colts have retaken a third quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
60 Bison.
Richardson will throw for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go. 19 tags.
Stroud to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Only quick, right? 18. What's up? South.
Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun to give to Mixon.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Where's the high? Why, Tony. 19 tags.
Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready. Check. 18 caught.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll try again now on second and goal, this time from a bit closer.
Buffalo 86, 19, lock, Cowboy 80.
Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Khalil Herbert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
41, Texans 34.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out, because the current formula's not working. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Wrapped on with track to 60. Come on. 6, 18, Pioneer. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Open man, the tight end Warren.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Hawk 70.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren.
Yeah, he would go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tag! Liking, hey, check that.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
On a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Nice down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Colts 48, Texans 34.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A gain of 32 that time.
1st down, Texans.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Houston.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Look at hot. Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go out and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 by 30.
Off play action. Richardson. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Cowboy 60 average. 6. Get up. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to the air with Richardson. Got his man. It's Warren.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
70 lying.
Now Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but, boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Touchdown, Colts!
Tyler Warren
From a yard out.
and the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Richardson.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs, 31 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Makes the score Colts
Point
62.
after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, keep. White Tony. Hey. What you got?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
On the delay, it's Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Texans first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
He's to the 15.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Play action. Stroud now.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Houston.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Richardson
escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Texans 42.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot